Warning: the No AC Only Fans podcast may include content not suited for non-mature audiences who can't take a joke. We would like to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody. Enjoy.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, I am back, bitches, and I am better than ever. Guess who's back? Back again.
Once again, to celebrate. Yeah.
We back.
Welcome in to the No AC Only Fans podcast with your host, Big Motherfucking Crispy, a.k.a. Big Simpin', a.k.a. Tyler Gump, sitting across the table like always, and I'm kind of glad it's back after our little stupid-ass beef bullshit. Life that be happening. This is a lesson to all you people out there. Don't ever let your good friends go. Don't fuck it up. It's my main man, Christian Klein.
All I gotta say is we back and we hungry. And I got a couple things I need to talk about because I done heard some shit this week.
Ooh, he done heard some shit. Is this like some bad shit? Like some dick of the day type shit? Or is this like some funny shit?
I think I got the most fucked up shit I've seen in a real long time segment. But we're going to start off with the Timmy V Chronicles.
Oh, shit. It's that Timmy V Timmy V. Let's see what we got. What happened?
As y'all know, this motherfucker Timmy V don't show up to work. So they tried to fire his ass. So this motherfucker went to a hearing, right? They pulled up a 60-day period and found out that he missed 48 days in a 60-day period.
Oh.
And you know what this motherfucker said?
What?
He started crying.
No.
He started crying. And he said, I can't show up to work because my girlfriend's been beating me up.
No, he did not. He did not just say his girlfriend's beating him up.
He said his girlfriend's beating his ass. You know why his girlfriend's beating his ass? Because he ain't got no money. She's not retarded, but she's in the vicinity.
Shout out to old Timmy V. You know, you ain't got no money because you ain't going to work.
And then the funny thing is, so the union dude pulled him aside to the office and goes, quit your fucking crying. You're looking like a pussy. And he goes, I'm sorry. The guy goes, don't you think you need to leave this girl? Like, what is going on? He goes, but I love her.
Oh, my God, man. She's not even a dime piece, right?
Yeah, I mean, good for him.
What? But, I mean, okay. But at some point, you gotta stand up and get your balls back, man. You can't be fucking letting a bitch beat you up because you ain't got no money. Because you ain't going to work? Because you be depressed because your girl's beating up? Because you ain't got no money because you ain't going to work?
Another funny thing that he did, this happened beginning of the year when he got kicked out of his current place. He called from the courthouse. From the courthouse phone.
Oh, fuck. What did old Timmy V get into?
He called him to ask him what the address is at the place that he works. I cannot make this shit up. And said, why are you calling me from the courthouse phone? You freaking me the fuck out. He goes, my phone got turned on.
Dude, I don't understand how this man makes decent money, right? Like enough to get by.
Yeah, it was $40 an hour.
Oh, then yeah. How is he fucking? How are you making that much money and you still can't pay your fucking bills?
Because he misses 48 days in a 60-day period. You know what the funny thing is? They brought him right back next door, right? And the labor manager was like, all right, we're going to give you a 3-day suspension, but you need to start showing up for work. And this guy goes, well, I can't miss 3 days in a row. And the labor manager looked at him and goes, well, it says here you missed 48 days in a 60-day period. We're doing you a favor.
That guy's a fucking dick.
That's the same guy that also told him one time he went in there, like one of the 5 times he was about to get fired, told him he needs to quit his fucking lying, that he's starting to believe his own lies.
I think he does believe his own lies, man. And there's people out there that do that, like my baby mama. People be getting that shit in their head, man. They just can't afford to tell the truth, so they tell the lie so many times that then the truth gets mumbled up there, and they're fucked, man. You can't ever be. That's like some Frank Gallagher shit, right?
Some real scummer shit.
Getting up on there telling lies, man. That's just fucking nuts, man. And I figured he would be excited for 3 days off in a row, or is this girl gonna beat his ass for getting suspended?
She sees his ass at home for 3 days in a row. That motherfucker is going to have to wear a turtleneck.
He's going to come in with 2 black eyes, man. He's going to come in. He's going to be beat the fuck
I was
up.
wondering why that motherfucker was wearing turtlenecks.
Dude, is he like, how has she not left either, though? Like, if that's a big problem to her,
Well, also-
is she still fucking that dude, or is she going out to drink still with that one guy?
I left this part out. Apparently, he told a manager that he tried heroin.
What?
Yeah. He said he tried heroin.
Was this, like, recent?
Yeah.
Wow.
Heroin addicts don't really do too well, only... I've never heard of a motherfucker making $40 an hour that pulls in $23,000 in a year.
You right. That's fucking funny.
This motherfucker can pull in 80 grand. Easy. 90 maybe.
And nowadays, you need that money, man. Why the fuck? All you gotta do is go to work, man. It ain't hard. I mean, it's probably harder than most, right? But you get help, right? Don't they send helpers to people that do shitty?
Oh, he's not he works inside.
Okay. So, yeah, he's making 40 hours doing that. And what are you complaining about? Go to work and give it minimal effort. What are they going to do? Fucking, they apparently can't fire you. You
Apparently not.
You haven't gotten fired yet.
He's on strike 6.
Damn. But that's what I'm saying. If you haven't been fired yet, bro, go into work and do the minimal. Well, at least you're fucking showing up and doing something.
Punch that clock, motherfucker. Get
Yeah,
you some
for real.
bread. Stop.
For real.
Get you some bread so you don't have to keep wearing them turtlenecks. Because she's coming for that ass, boy. She'll whoop your ass in the morning.
Oh, my God, man. If it comes down to it, old Timmy V's going to have to...
You ever suck cock to survive?
He's going to be sucking that cock on the cord. Make $20 on a girlfriend. Don't choke him out and while he's sleeping, man.
I got to tell you a story. So, my buddy told me...
Oh, shit.
My buddy told me that his old buddy went out to the bar one night.
Uh-huh.
Met this girl, right? And started chopping it up, whatever. One thing led to another in like an hour. She went back to his place, right?
Yep.
He thought, whatever. He thought that things were going great, and he thought, oh shit, I'm gonna hit this girl up from now on, maybe we could turn this shit into something.
Mm-hmm.
So she sucked his cock, got up, and she goes, all right, that'll be $50. I swear to God.
No way.
And
Got him with the, it'll be $50?
And listen to this. She asked him if she could get a tip.
Hey, I
And
know,
she
I
said-
just sucked your cock real good. Can I get it too?
She said $10 was appropriate.
Oh my God, $60? $60 for some head? You could have got that for free from some bitch down at the bar. God damn, man. What the fuck?
He said that she didn't say anything about that shit.
What would have happened if he said no? Oh, bitch, you didn't say this was an escort service?
That bitch would have been wearing a turtleneck.
You think old fucking Daquan is gonna come out from the next room being his ass?
If you see a girl working somewhere and it's mid-spring, getting a little hotter outside, you know, that time of year, from, you know, May to June, maybe into April, and she's got on a turtleneck, you better go look out for your homie. Something's going on at home. She ain't getting choked during sex. She's getting choked because that bitch is fucking up.
God damn, that's fucked up. You're right. You're 100% right.
Turtlenecks ain't in no more. This ain't Dennis Rodman's era.
No, sir. Yeah, that's definitely a problem, man. But like you said, man, it can happen to your homies too, though. Check on your guy friends too that be getting their asses beat at home. I think that's, you know what? Oh, I can't say that. That's rude. I can't. I think that's, you know what I'm thinking in my head right now. You know, there's a certain somebody that I know in life that be at home and can't be doing shit ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you get it. Long time listeners of the podcast might understand who it is too. But that's fucked up, man. And the fact that she did not declare that she was an escort, I feel like there's some way out of that. I would have been calling the popo and been like, listen, she didn't tell me she was a prostitute. You gotta take her ass away. I said this chick offered to suck my dick.
My boy Cox hopped up on Hinge, started talking to this chick, and she was straight up honest with him. She goes, I'm really ready for a relationship, but I also got to make my clients happy.
Oh, shit, what's her clients? She was telling him straight up she was an escort?
Yeah. She said, I got to go meet a client tonight.
What? Where are these bitches doing that shit now? Backpage has been closed down.
Shit. Hinge? Tinder and all that bullshit?
Are those all those bitches that have, like, the fucking... whatchamacallit, they got their fucking OnlyFans in the bio. They got every picture of them on there is like them in a fucking bra and panties.
Ask you if you're interested in exotic massage.
That's so fucked, man. I mean, I guess whatever. I mean, those places and those people have been around for, you know, a long time.
It's making it easier for them.
The internet has definitely made it easier for you to sell a woman to sell their...
What's that phrase? Pussy will
services.
sell when corn and cotton won't?
Yes. And, I mean, you're still not wrong either. That's the funny thing.
Shit, the stock market's down, but pussy will sell, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. Do you think we have made it? What there has to be a number. Let's compare. So right now, if you count OnlyFans models, people that do fucking private snaps, all this shit, right? Any sex type of selling, feet pics, underwear, whatever.
Sex workers
in general. How much money do you think those people make in a given year across the world? Well, let's go with United States, because that's what we're familiar.
Billions.
Across the United States, how much does pussy really sell over something else? Like, I can't imagine that light bulbs are making more money than pussy.
Sex sells, bruh. They've known that forever.
Do you think light bulbs? Do you think there's more pussy pictures sold on the internet on a yearly basis than light bulbs in the world or in the United States?
I don't know. I've seen the Lion's Den's warehouse, and it's fucking packed. Let me tell you.
So we're agreeing here then that pussy sells more than light bulbs.
I'd have to agree with that.
Okay,
By a substantial amount.
Where do we hit? What's the limit? Is like, I'm sure food doesn't sell as much as pussy.
Some motherfuckers are starving and still fucking in the alley.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think pussy pussy is less than, I don't know, man. Like, there has to be, like, I wish I had a ranking, like a top 25 chart of the producing a product, anything, it could be fucking water, people selling water, whatever. The revenue of fucking all those sex workers versus the revenue of, just fucking typical life items and see where they rank with each other.
Yeah.
Because that would be fucking insane.
See a pie chart?
Would you be down for that? Like a life where you could look at something and just see like the stats, like a video game? Like you could look at your bed and it would like show you how many hours you've slept in it. And like, like how many times you fucked in it, how many times you farted, how many times you have talked in your sleep, shit like that. Do you think that would be dope if like that was just built into our vision?
I feel like you'd be a little embarrassed.
Do you think you would,
like, damn,
you would change your
you've
life?
had this bed 5 years and you haven't fucked in it one single time.
I wouldn't be embarrassed. That bed's been put to use. That bed's been around.
Yeah, I get it.
But my thing
Not
is,
much lately.
What's
past is past.
Yeah, you got me there because I have been just chilling, but things be happening. I almost made a mistake this weekend. I'll tell you this story. Oh God, you'll love this. So I recently, somebody hit me up and was like chatting with me, right? This chick, and she's in Marysville.
Okay.
Now, I don't remember necessarily where I met her. But she was on my Snapchat, right? And like I've definitely seen her in person before. And I just don't, it might have been one time we were at the bar or something, right? And she hits me up and she goes, "Hey," like just, started up a conversation, blah blah blah. It turned kind of sexual fast.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the fuck?"
That'll be $50.
And no. And she goes, "Yeah, I would really like to chill with you sometime. So-and-so, right?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, like, yeah, like that's my buddy. Why? What's up?" No. And I'm like, "Why? What's up?" And she goes, "Oh, well, he's been wanting to chill with me too. And I kind of want to chill with both of you." And I'm like, "What's that supposed to mean?" And she's like, "Well, if I'm being honest with you, I kind of want to have a threesome." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, like if you was cool with it."
She's wanting to get
started sending like pictures and shit to me, and then she tried to put us in a group chat together.
Oh
and
my
she was sending us pictures in the group chat and shit, and like I almost let it happen, bro. They was gonna come over on Friday night, and then I canceled. I said, "I can't be doing."
She was trying to get gangbanged.
You can't be having me. I am not DPing a bitch with another dude tonight,
That's
man.
weird.
So I canceled on Friday, and I said, "Oh shit," which some shit came up anyways. But I was like, "Oh shit," Lily's not going with her mom this weekend. I can't host. Because they were going to come to my house.
Damn.
And
sounds like some.
I ain't getting robbed.
Like a good robbery opportunity.
No. That could have happened. But I knew this dude well enough, and me and him was like messaging back and forth and messages alone and shit. And like, it was a possibility, man, but I was just like, I can't do this, bro. I cannot do that. Like, I would feel like a piece of shit for doing that. Not like a piece of shit. It happens, right? People do it. But I don't think I could bring myself, like, I'm not comfortable with that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not comfortable with anybody.
Yeah. But like, there's definitely some people I'm comfortable enough with that I would do it, right? And it's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't know this person well enough, and I did not know this chick well enough. I was like, bro, I'm not like, and the problem is they're a little bit fucking crazy, both of them.
Yeah, sounds like it. That bitch is probably gross.
No, she's actually not bad looking, and she's like, She's not who you're thinking.
I'm not. I honestly, I don't have.
I started thinking of somebody, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I think that's what Christian's thinking. I'm
I'm not.
It is
honestly
not
thinking
your
any-
boy. It is not your boy, and it is not fucking old schizophrenia. If that's
No. That's not what I was thinking.
But yeah, like it was just one of those things where it was like, man, like she just was fucking real hungry to get DP'd, and I wasn't about it.
Yeah, that's weird.
I felt a little bit weird about it. I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't think I can do this, man. Like, I'll fuck some bitch, but I don't know if I want to fuck another bitch with a dude that I barely know.
Yeah. No.
Wildness. That's life.
You would have ended up getting Timmy V. Next thing you know, all your shit's gone out the house, and
If I got Timmy V'd, bro, I'm fucking ending my life.
you could end up in there for 72 hours.
I would not live if I got Timmy V'd. Poor man. So, what's the crazy shit you were talking about that you saw this week?
Okay,
Or
so
today.
This happened today, actually. So I rolled up on this house, and there's this little girl waving at me, right? I knocked on the door. All of a sudden, like
She was waving at you from inside the house
Yeah,
or
yeah.
outside?
So the drape, it
wait,
was one of
hold
them
up.
ghetto ass
Hold up,
houses.
I got another question because this does matter too. Was she waving like hi?
Yeah.
Or was she waving like come here, like I need help?
No, she was waving at me.
Okay.
But anyway, all of a sudden I see some woman started beating the shit out of the fucking little girl
Like
with a
hitting her?
belt, and then like pulled her, and then I hear this big commotion. She threw something at the little girl. The little girl is screaming in the house.
Oh my god.
I'm like, holy shit. I was getting ready to call the police.
I would have busted that fucking door down,
I
man.
can't be doing
Well, you
that.
couldn't. Yeah, you'd get in trouble. You'd probably get fired for that.
So I drive around the corner. There's a cop right there. So I roll up to the house. I'm like, bro, you got to go over to such and such. Blah, blah, blah. I told him what happened. He goes, yeah, I'll ride by. I'll go check it out. I whipped around the corner. This motherfucker drove right by the house and kept going.
Wow, dude, that's fucked up. So what did the cops do when you called? Did you call them?
I didn't call him because I talked to one.
I would have fucking called them, man. That's so rough. Do you remember the address?
Yep.
That's when you be calling child services. I
Yeah.
think that's when you dial that phone, and you better make a anonymous tip tomorrow
I think I am.
because that's fucked. That's real
Mhm.
shitty of somebody to do.
Them ghetto ass fucking.
Dude,
Don't go by Nationwide Children's Hospital in Columbus, Ohio. You'll see some shit over there.
You know, there's a couple of those in a couple of the buildings I have to deal with for work, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's the one over off of East Main, and then there's one over there in Linden. And they
Stop.
both, and yeah, like you said, it's kind of one of those things.
Well, head
where-
over there off Parsons Avenue.
Shit, yeah, you kind of, it's one of those weird things where you see some shit in some low income areas. That's for sure.
Them
Can't-
motherfuckers all low income.
Can't polish a turd, baby.
Motherfuckers is always home.
I gotta tell you about this story that happened at downtown at the fucking the bus building.
Okay.
So I was downtown there, right? And Monday morning, I had to pick up some keys or some shit. Shit was going on. I go down there Monday morning, and there's this really there's a security guard that's like your typical typical 400-pound girl that's working security with pink and black hair, dating a Somalian guy that's
Oh,
got
boy.
this big nub on his head.
Wedgewood Apartments.
Yeah, basically. Anyways, this chick is fuck, I feel so bad. But this chick's like in there. Usually she's in there like later in the afternoon. And usually it's this other chick that's in there in the mornings, which is also another funny thing because I saw her pulling up one day. She's pulling up in her car. She gets out of her car. I'm standing outside talking with some people. She pulls up in her car, like right there's a little parking lot right here between a couple of the downtown buildings, and then there's like a little alleyway right here. So she parks by the curb. She doesn't even come pull into the parking lot. I'm like, that's weird. Like you can't park your car there. Like, what the fuck are you doing? So she gets out the car and she goes back into the trunk and it looks like she grabs a bag out or whatever. And then I see she walks over to the passenger door, opens the door, and fucking her boyfriend gets out. Typical, you know what, dude, driving his girlfriend's car home for the day. Doing riffraff, doing whatever the fuck he want. Sitting at home playing 2K with his boys, smoking some trees. Dude pulls out and she gets in the car and she drives off. And I'm like, or he drives off and I'm like, dude, you got me fucked up. This bitch is pretty too. She's like a good looking woman. She don't need to be dealing with that. But you know what? She is working security, so I guess you gotta be at work at what time, baby? You're gonna have to drive. I'm not gonna drive you up there. You gonna drive your car up to the place of business, and then I'm gonna take it home. I'm gonna sit in the passenger seat, and chill, while you fucking drive your car, and then I take it.
Best believe. Oh, you working a 10-hour shift today? Oh, okay, that's fine, baby. I'll be there right when you get off.
But anyways, back to the other security guard lady. She's like looking disheveled, and I'm like, you good? Like, you look like you just seen a ghost or something. She goes, I've been working a third. Some crazy shit happened last night. I'm like, what are you talking about? Some crazy shit. She said, some fucking dude at around like 4 a.m. comes to the door with his hospital gown and his hospital socks on and has a fucking, I don't know where he got it from, a chair, and fucking busted down the doors to get into the building and then ran and jumped the security gate and was running through the building. And I said, well, you didn't stop him? Like, you're security. You didn't mace him or tase him or something like that? And she goes, well, I stood up when he busted through the door, and there's a button down here so we can call the, 911. It dials 911. And she goes, but nobody ever trained me how to push it. I was like, what? Nobody trained you how to push it? She goes, yeah, I just don't know, when I should push it, when I shouldn't push it. And nobody trained me how to push it, how to push it properly. I was like, it's a fucking button, man. How do you, and she said, I think
some fucking mental patient breaking into the fucking facility is the time that you should push that button.
For real. So she said the dude fucking hops the gate and she loses him. She just stood there. She didn't watch him and he's just loose in the building. So I'm like, well, would you call the police then if once he was out of your sight? She goes, no, I called the bus security police. They got their own police. She's like, I called their police and they're on their way. And I'm like, what? I was like, you called those and not 911? What the fuck are you, has nobody taught you how to be a security guard? Come the fuck on. You gotta have some common sense.
I'd have seen his ass in the camera and I would have fucking been like, oh, 911. He doesn't look too happy.
So the cops never even show up. The police never end up coming there. She said eventually he just came out and hopped the security gate again and took his chair and just left. She just let him run through the building waiting on the police. And
dude, the fucking Columbus cops don't ever come to anything, bro. What the fuck do they do?
No. So I'm like, dude, there has to be, I feel bad for the cleaners in that building because I'm sure there was shit, piss, or some type of shit fucked up. Nobody ever said anything to me, but what was that guy doing the whole time in there? Fucking going crazy, AWOL, breaking shit? You never know, man. And she just fucking stood at her desk, waiting for the police.
Just go ahead and buddy, do whatever you want to do.
I do not hire any fucking security joint if they're not armed security or the actual cops. Don't fucking hire them, man. They ain't gonna do shit.
She's probably too busy thinking about her baby daddy. Her baby daddy probably dropped the kid off at his mama's crib and went and did some riffraff for 10 hours.
Probably. Stay at home, Dad.
Probably left some skeet in the back of her car and she'll find it later. And they'll be like, no, that ain't me.
That ain't my condom.
Nah, see, what happened was I let Ray Ray borrow the car while you was at work. I was at the crib with the baby.
Until she calls her mom to talk about weekend plans, and she goes, "Oh, blah blah blah. You really got to talk to your man. He was late picking up the baby today."
Oh my! He didn't show up to pick him up till 9:45, and probably because he knew you got off at 10.
That's so fucked up, dude. But that happens.
Hey, that shit definitely
happens. Oh man, that's fucking funny.
The world's fucked up.
It is pretty fucked up, and honestly, the economy. Let's talk about this. You want to talk about the Silicon Valley Bank shit?
I didn't really. I didn't even want to research it because I just feel like our country's is fucked.
Well, Silicon Valley Bank isn't the only bank that has collapsed within this time frame. What was the other bank that just went? And they're talking about Bank of America's next.
It's about to be like an 08, buddy. They bailed
worse.
out Bank of America in 08.
Well, Bank of America's about to go get bailed out again. But the Silicon Valley Bank, right? So, like, not necessarily to start with the absolute... I don't remember what happened. They were obviously in shady shit. That's why they went under. But the fact that their CEO, their CFO, and their, like, COO, and I think there was one more, they all sold over, like, I think it was $4 billion worth of stock in the last 2 weeks of the bank, and then gave themselves, all the executives, raises, and they all like big payouts right before the bank collapsed.
You better get this money while it's still here, buddy.
And they didn't get charged with anything yet at this time, and they're not in jail right now.
Some shady
Probably hiding that
shit.
fucking money, right? They're probably hiding the money, and then maybe if they actually get convicted by the fucking government or whatever, because they are being investigated, then if they can't pay it back, then they'll probably be in prison for a year and then be out with fucking millions of dollars.
Don't tell
billions
Joe
of
Biden,
dollars.
he'll forget about it.
Oh, yeah, he will forget about it. But that's fucking crazy, man. The collapse. And then the fact that our government is just saying, hey, we know your insurance covers up to $250,000. That was as much as the insurance covered. But they said, fuck that. We'll just pay you everything that you said you had in your bank account and will not even look into it. So you could have had $2.5 billion in your bank account. They're going to pay that. They're going to print that money now and give it to those people.
Oh, fuck. Just keep printing money.
Basically, that's what I'm saying. We're printing money to the point where the dollar is going to be less than a fucking peso.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking sad when the U.S. dollar is nothing. Because if you think about it, the new dollar is a 10. The new fucking 10 is a 20. The new fucking 20 is a 50. And the new 50 is 100, man. That's basically how everything is right now. And it's fucking bullshit. And it's going to get worse. Like, what the fuck we do? We go through a Great Depression. You better be moving in this motherfucker. You gonna need to.
We all gonna be having a Great Depression.
There's gonna be fucking 7 people living in a 3-bedroom house by the time fucking the economy gets back to being good again.
The Mexicans have been doing that in the good times.
Right across your daddy's house. I love the first time. I love that first, like, that was so funny. The first, like, what was it, couple months they was moving in there, your dad every day was like, they just keep coming. They just keep coming. And then he fell in love with the kids, and then he wasn't ever, he was like, oh, they're all right. They're good people. And then it was back to, they're buying brand new trucks every goddamn week. And then now he's like, I want them going again. I think it's a drug house. I fucking love that shit, man. That shit is hilarious.
I gotta tell you something that somebody close to me is going through right now. You're gonna think this shit's fucked up. I ain't gonna say.
Is it somebody I know?
No.
No? Okay.
But, so, he lives with his baby mama.
Oh, God.
But he loves her. But, I don't think she really loves him. I think she's just using him for bill money. But
bill money.
So he decided to get some cameras. And he's traveling.
Hey, let's just say, first off, buying cameras for your inside of your house is never a good idea.
Never a good idea.
Never a good idea.
So he wakes up this morning and she just starts bitching at him. You know what she said? Because he's going out of town next week. She said, I'm going to hurt your feelings this week.
No. No.
Yes.
I'm going to hurt your feelings?
I'm going to hurt your feelings this week.
God damn, that's fucked up.
Hey, that is some fucked up
What
shit.
is she going to do?
Bitch would have been wearing a turtleneck.
You know what's funny about that?
I'm just kidding. I would never lay my hands on a woman. But
now we say turtleneck, though. I said some shit the other day at Magic when I was playing Friday Night Magic, like last week with my buddies. The one dude I haven't seen in a long time, he was like, "Yeah, I had to get rid of my girlfriend." I was like, "Damn, what the fuck happened between you two? Like, I thought everything was good. Like, you guys seem very happy." He goes, "Dude, she's fucking insane." He's like, "Dude, she be throwing dishes at me and shit, blah, blah, blah."
God.
And I said, that's when you pick up that phone and you say, "Hey, she's got to go away for 72 hours." And you fucking just get a vacation from her ass.
I can't miss 3 days in a row.
That dude, would that be fucked up to do if you called the popo on your girl and was like, "Hey, she needs to be instituted. She's talking about killing herself, slitting her wrist, blah, blah, blah. She ain't eating." They show up to the house. She's all acting crazy. "I told you, officers, look at her. She's trying to kill me." Take her ass away for 72 hours.
Set her ass up. Get
some medication.
Go get a pair of panties that aren't hers.
Yes.
Make sure she sees them bitches.
Would that be fucked up to put your girl away?
Make sure them panties are like 2 sizes smaller than the size she wears.
Oh, that would really piss her off.
Yeah.
But if she's an extra small, you got to go up from there.
Yeah, but chances are she ain't wearing no extra small.
But if she's wearing an extra small, you got to do that. And if she's wearing an extra small, you can't go get kids' panties because then you just look like weird.
Oh, God. Now the cops are taking you out.
You ain't wrong. Jesus fuck. But yeah, that's a good way to take a little break if you need it. I would almost be willing to call the cops on myself. Get taken away for 72 hours. I didn't have to deal with a bitch. Hey, look, I really want to kill myself. Can you please come pick me up?
I need to talk to somebody.
Get in that shit. I've been having to wear turtlenecks lately. My girl's been choking me out.
She's been hitting me only in places that clothes cover up.
Can someone go arrest her ass? Oh, fuck.
Once them cops get called, that relationship's pretty much over.
Well, in the case of our boy and his girl,
shit, it made them stronger.
That's his wifey now.
Hey, love's a crazy thing. Let me tell you, love is
I wish I still had those videos. "Mom, he's kicking me out. Come get me." He was opening the door, just tossing.
Dude, I think I still have them.
We gotta put that shit on the podcast.
Oh my God.
"Mom, I don't want to hear that right now. You need to come get me. He's kicking my ass out. The cops are on their way.
I don't have anywhere to go."
I tried to cut my ear off last night and it didn't work.
This is the same thing that happened last week.
Jesus Christ, man. That's the problem. But that's like one of those relationships where they are just absolutely not great. Well,
things can get better. People just gotta change.
I guess the thing is, at the time they were not great because of the drugs and the alcohol that they were partaking in was an extreme amount. And
a substantial amount.
And the drugs they were taking were not great for the brain.
You add that with some Four Loko, and You're gonna get some white trash throwdown.
And when you also mix that with somebody that likes to punch holes in walls frequently and play with knives, then yeah, that definitely goes downhill fast.
A whole lot of silly putty on them walls.
Get the sports pages. We need to fucking patch another hole. God.
A whole lot of silly putty in the flat spatula thing.
Happy birthday, bud. For your birthday this year, I patched your walls.
God damn. Poor bastard.
God forbid I take you out to dinner or do something nice for you. I'm gonna have to patch all these walls so I can get my security deposit back.
Jesus Christ. They get that shit.
That's not gonna do. You're gonna have to pay 2 rents at one time because I got kicked out of 2 places within 6 months.
Damn, you paying how many leases? 4. How many grandkids you got? Oh, just the one. Mom needs to get that motherfucker an extended stay.
That's what old girl was in South Carolina when she went away for 4 months.
Ever since she went to South Carolina, I don't think she really ever came back, but
You're wrong.
South Carolina fucked her shit up, boys. You don't need to go back to my home state.
South Carolina fucked her life up. Got addicted to meth.
Got addicted to meth. Got a deadbeat baby daddy.
Got arrested several times.
Thought she loved him. Now he's dead. Said she hated him, but now he was the greatest father that ever walked earth.
Damn straight. Did you see that fucking she made a post about she got a shirt like
I'm not friends with that chick. I was never friends with that chick.
she got a shirt that says "My dad's my guardian angel" for her little kid. And I seen her post a picture online. It took every fucking bone in my body to not post under that shit. He never even met him. It took me so fucking much courage not to post that shit.
Damn, he really must have paid child support off.
Oh no, she didn't want to go after him for child support because she doesn't want to do that.
How can you ask a man to pay child support that can't even support his own goddamn self?
Oh yeah. She tried. You know what the funny thing about that is? She went after me for that shit. Tried to go after me for that shit. Did not go very well for her. And guess what? But she won't go after the bum baby daddy that's in the sober living house for the last fucking 24 months out of his kid's life and never seen him.
Sober living houses don't seem like they do too good.
No, they don't, man.
If you're having some drug problems, go to rehab, get out, and live at your mama's crib. Because them sober living houses gonna end you up with no house.
For real, but you can't, if you burn too many bridges, you got no place to go. I guess that's where they're stuck, man.
Hey, you're gonna end up in a tent city, motherfucker. Tent city. Hey, I rode by one today. I turned down an alley, and all of a sudden 6 motherfuckers got up out the tent like, yo, what you doing on my house? Like, motherfucker, this is an alley.
Why you roll up on my crib like that?
Damn, it's 2 p.m. You just waking up? Shit. Could have done punched the clock for 5 hours today.
You go down there off of South High Street behind that Kroger's. There's a fucking old village of them, man.
Don't you dare walk down to one of them alleys off of Parsons Avenue. Good God Almighty. They find the most rocky, nicest little courtyard fucking parking lots you'll ever see.
Hey, we better be careful because next thing you know, the way the government's going, we might be living in it.
God damn. You ain't wrong.
Fuck.
Shit.
But no, man, the homeless be living, but you can't be coming out of rehab going to live with the homeless. They're the worst addicts. They're the ones that do the most shit.
Them motherfuckers will suck cock for $3.
He's fucking Did I tell you about the one when I was still down at the 300 Spruce office downtown? The fucking one, there was a homeless guy out there, and he had a sign, and the sign said, anything will help. I need it. Like, it was something like anything will help to buy condoms, so I don't have to pay child support. This is what his sign said.
Damn, at least he's honest. Shit.
Like, just fucking don't be having sex if you're homeless, bro. If you're homeless, you can't afford a baby, man.
Just like them motherfuckers, homeless motherfuckers with a dog.
Yes. You can't be homeless and have a dog, man. That's not
That
good.
is so fucked up, dude. That dog's better off at the shelter.
If you can't feed yourself, you can't feed another living mouth. That's for sure.
You know what's real fucked up? Motherfuckers will walk by that. That man is standing there in his own piss, hungry as hell. But they will go buy some dog food and give it to that dog before they will give it to that motherfucker.
Because he made those choices. That dog didn't make those choices to be in that situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
That's on the human at that point.
That dog's fucked.
Mm-hmm. That dog is fuckerinoed. I think this was definitely a good starting point for the first podcast back of,
We back.
Dealing with the classic, some funny stories,
Damn
a little bit of seriousness, a little bit of fucked up dark humor.
Yep.
Because that's how we roll. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this?
All I gotta say is be watching out for them turtlenecks, because it's getting past that turtleneck season. You're gonna find out some things you didn't want to know about your homegirl.
Damn straight. She might be getting choked out.
And if you find out that that's happening, don't call the Columbus PD, because they will not come, let me tell you.
They probably playing euchre at the fucking police station. They say, we just got reports of domestic violence. Husband has a knife, is threatening to stab the wife. Fuck it. There's one half left of this fucking basketball game. I'll wait. And they fucking... I bet you $100 that's what them motherfuckers do.
If you'd like to file a report, go ahead and do it online. We'll file it for our records. But yeah, have a good night.
I think the problem is, if you think about it, like, if you get a domestic violence call, cops don't like to do paperwork, right?
Hell no.
Well,
they don't like to do shit.
I'm sure 75% of domestic violence calls result in having to do paperwork. So they just say, I ain't going to show up to the motherfuckers. What are they going to do? Call back?
They definitely aren't getting involved in some CPS shit.
Nope, they won't do that bullshit. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about this fine evening, or is this going to be a nice little starter episode back?
Be our nice little starter episode. Give them a teaser.
For real, yeah. Like I said, we're back on the shit. And it may result in shorter podcast episodes if it's easier for us to do a 45-minute hour episode. It may be what we have to do so we can focus on the other parts of what we want to do.
Yep.
And, actually, like I said, be on the grind shit. And I'm excited to, see what is in the making for the future. Hopefully, we can really knock it out the park with shit and do some of these videos and, bring back some of the shit that we've been working on. And actually put our head down and grind, because there's nothing else. Who else is going to fucking do it for us? Nobody but ourselves, right?
Nobody's going to do shit for me.
Shit. Ain't nobody doing shit for you.
Nope.
Anyways, we're going to get into our classic song of the day. Be ready next week for, we'll probably drop this. Honestly, what do you think is easier? Is it easier to drop it on Saturdays?
It doesn't matter. Saturday or Friday.
I think I'm going to try to shoot for Fridays, but it may be resulting in Saturday uploads. And if it results in Saturday uploads, then that might be the schedule we stick with.
Yeah.
It's just whatever is easier, with the work week and coming out of it and shit. Because if I can have everything edited and done by Thursday night, I can set it to upload Friday. If not, it's usually like I have to come home and then I have to take Lily to her mom's if she's going there or whatever, and then that results in a delayed upload, and then it comes 9 o'clock and I'm like, fuck, I still haven't uploaded the motherfucker. So we'll just see what works from there. But what is song of the day?
Song of the day is Nasty by Russ. It's that new joint. Check it out.
Oh, nasty. We appreciate everybody coming back and tuning in to the new episodes. And we can't wait. We're pushing episode 100 here soon. So we might have a little something special for that.
Damn straight.
All right. We'll see you right back here again next Friday or Saturday.
Good night, babies.